Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and welcome back to Tales from the Borderlands Part 21. Let's jump in.
How hard was it? Oh, too bad Sasha wasn't here. She would have loved watching me shoot a thing in
Yeah, I am still really tired. I mentioned last episode, oh god, the saving thing in this game. I had to replay like 20 or 15 minutes of stuff, and
I knew it
I don't
was
know
weird.
what it was. I just got really bored, so I'm trying to like kick into high gear, but it's all good. So yeah, getting my surgery done. Well, it's weird is I've already, if you're watching this, I've already gotten my surgery done. So I'd be curious to see how all that goes. I'm getting it done tomorrow at the time of this recording. But it's already happened. It's happened. No, I mentioned last time I wanted to get more into it, but I got distracted by stuff going on in this game. No, I was nervous about it for the longest time. This thing, for those of you just tuning in, I have a growth in my mouth. It's like a, I don't know, it's like the size of, to be honest, it almost looks like a hemorrhoid. It looks like a hemorrhoid is growing in my mouth. It's really gross, and it hurts in the morning when I just wake up because I grind my teeth at night, so I think I'm hitting it, and it hurts a little bit at nighttime. It becomes very tender, and so I've been taking ibuprofen for like the past 3 weeks to kind of simmer the pain, and that helps. But anyway, I'm just ready to get this shit taken off. It's so funny when I feel pain. That's when I feel pain, that's when I start to like not get worried about the surgery, because I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's just like, please be over with.
And there you go.
Oh, thanks. How do I look?
That looks really pretty, actually. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? Well, I'm glad that didn't hurt him. That would have sucked. It's the Queen! I know this is a different game altogether, but Final Fantasy 15 just released a free update that included these suits that I think are called the exo suits, and there's these suits that if you wear them for 30 minutes of battle time, it makes you invincible, and then it takes 20 hours, I think, to recharge until they're fully charged again. And these people who yawn while recording, that's me. Ugh. Anyway, I hate yawning while recording. So sorry about that. But there's people that are against it. They're like, oh, that's horse shit. Why the fuck do, you know, we have people are just against it because I guess they feel like it lessens the difficulty of the game. But my argument is, who the fuck cares? You know, it's like the chicken hat in the Phantom Pain. Like, when you fail a mission enough times and they give you the chicken hat, like, who the fuck cares? Just accept it. You know? I don't know, for me, I just say accept it. If you want to progress. If not, then don't. It's an option. It's not anything. No one's forcing you to do that. So I hate it when people are just upset with developers making games accessible for other players that might be having difficulty. Because the way I look at it is, video games are expensive, man. Like, the average AAA game is what, $60, right? And that's a lot of money, man. $60 is a lot. And $60 is a lot, and I feel like you should be able to complete a game, have a full experience from beginning to end, if you pay that much money. And I get it. Games are meant to. Games are games. You know, it's a set of rules that you have to follow, and you know, if you follow the set of rules and you overcome the obstacles, you win. Sometimes you might lose because the AI is going to beat you. That's what a board game is, but with other players. This is a video game, so it's like the same idea. But Yeah, I think games are evolving also, and I think with the interactivity and the expense, as long as you
Hang
have,
on. I got this.
as long as you have like the
Uh-huh.
it as an option, I don't see the
I thought it might
bad
help.
in it. I don't know. That's just me. I mean, I could see why people would be upset about it, but I think it's fine. I mean, especially, but this is also coming. I'm a little bit biased, of course, because um,
Yes, it is.
I'm a dad now, and I don't have as much time to do things anymore. Like typically in a day where my wife is not here, which is a weekday, um, the only real options I have of what I basically just watch my son all day, and then I have a little bit of time at nighttime. Like take right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy 12, and Final Fantasy 12 is a great game, but it's also very time consuming. I got to this part of the game where this demonic wall starts chasing me, right? And they're like, "Oh, you got to stop the wall before it pits you against the corner. If you don't defeat the wall before it, corners you, you automatically get a game over." So it took me about a week and a half of grinding, in order to be strong enough to do that. Now, would it have taken me a week and a half of grinding if I didn't have a kid and I wasn't so busy? Probably not. But yeah, that was the case. It did take me a long time because I have very limited time. I really only had an hour at nighttime to play. If, and sometimes we have family come over, there's like a couple of birthday parties I went to and other things where I didn't have time at nighttime. So a lot of factors come in. And so, huh? Oh shit. A lot of factors come in.
You should probably do it faster than you were planning.
Oh wow, that's scary. That's actually super intimidating. A lot of factors fall in, and so I didn't have time. Now, would I have? And then what happened after that? I was able to defeat the guy, right, or whatever. But then
Easy. Just need to match the circuits for the security systems.
And that will shut.
Okay, what is
Sorry!
that?
I just have to go through all these, and they're not labeled, and it's hard.
But then what happened? Okay, I was able to finally beat the demonic wall. And what happened next? I had to fight like this giant fire creature, which kind of looked like an Ifrit. And then, so what happened after the Ifrit? I fucking
See that symbol in the top right corner?
I fucking died again, and then I had to level up again and buy items and do all this. Then finally I defeated him, and then what happened? I go outside and I'm in a case now. I'm in a point of the game where I
This is not good.
don't know if I could proceed forward anymore, because I can't level up anymore, and I'm at a point where these characters are. I'm at a point where these guys. I'm fighting a bad guy, a fucking boss, that's kicking my ass, and I don't have time to really level up or anything. So it's just that's so frustrating. Now it's a remaster. Why the fuck couldn't they? And everyone complained back in 2006 the game was pretty hard, or at least a lot of people, did. And why couldn't they make it easier? Why couldn't they have an easy mode in the game? Just an option. Because see, look at me. I'm getting bored playing the game because I don't have time to invest in something like that. And I don't remember. I mean, I had fond memories enough of the game to be like, yeah, let me buy it. But I don't remember how the game was 11 years ago to be like, oh man, I did get stuck a lot of times. I shouldn't get it now because I don't have as much time. I was in college 11 years ago. So of course I had time to play a video game. I'm 30 years old right now. I'm married. I have a kid. I have a lot of shit I have to do. I don't have that time. So it's kind of a bummer. It's so funny, guys. I did a Chris Plays for it. And I said positive stuff about it, and I do think it's still a great game. It's just you really do, in my experience anyway, with the way I'm playing, you need a lot of time. It's one of those games. I put about like probably 8 or 10 hours into the game, and a large majority of that has been, you know, grinding because of all the stuff.
Is what you've been looking for?
Man, okay, what are the odds that you'd find that piece just as Fiona told that part of the story?
So, anyway, that's the whole point. What I'm saying is I really wish that all games had that option. Only because, or the option to make things easier. Just to give people like me a break, man. Just so that we don't get excluded. You know, if we want to experience the story. I love how Witcher 3 had that. They even had an option, I'm just here for the story. That's so cool that they have that. So you could just play through it and, you know, not have to worry about sucking ass or something like that. That's so cool. I love that. So yeah, that's what I think. I think that's very important to do stuff like that. And when people don't do stuff like that, I don't know. I guess it's not like a cardinal. It's not like, oh, you didn't follow the basics of game development. No, I wouldn't go that far. But it's just you're limiting the number of people that are going to play your game. Because if I read a review and someone's like, oh, it's very difficult, you have to grind a lot, I'm probably not going to buy that game. Maybe I'll buy it later down the road if I was interested in it, but you know, not like a whole bunch. So I don't know. That's my piece, man. I'm gonna be quiet now. So,
time must be of the essence.
Guys, since we're playing here and I'm waiting for a save point to end this episode, I might as well take this time to kind of give you guys an outline of what the rest of the month of August is gonna entail. Because we're taking a break from Tales from the Borderlands for a few weeks to, you know, we just did 2 weeks of Tales, so we're gonna give a bit of a break so we can have, you know, other stuff to do. So, for example, next week we're doing Chris's Collection again. We're going to do 2 episodes of Chris's Collection. If you guys are not aware of that series, Chris's Collection is a series I do where basically every physical game I own, I'm going through them, and I'm grabbing them, and I'm playing them, and I'm telling you guys a story based off of them, because I do have a story for every single game I own. Some of them may be crappy stories, but I do have a story for every game I own. And some of them are pretty damn good.
Your time.
So you know all about.
So and then the week after that, we're doing. Actually, we're doing 2 weeks of Chris plays. We're doing a Chris plays on Sonic Mania. The week after the Chris's Collection, and then we're gonna do the week after that. We're doing another Chris plays on Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, which I'm really psyched about because both of those games come out next week, and I mean this month, and you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a Chris plays on them, so you guys can get my thoughts and get some new games up in here and stuff like that. So yeah, that is going to be the schedule going forward for August, and yeah, it should be really cool. And the beauty of it is I've looked ahead, and even with my surgery, I mean, the surgery is the only thing I think that might delay me. If I'm in a lot of pain and I can't record, that might shift some things up. But I'm sure I'll be healed by then. I'm pretty certain. And also, what is it? The trip that I'm going on with my family to Disney, I don't think that's going to affect anything at all. Yeah, not at all. I don't think it's going to affect it because we... Okay, that I think is the saving. That looked like saving to me, that little thing. Okay, guys, so we're going to cut it off here. But what I'm saying is there won't be any delays after that, so yay! Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God damn, I really hope that saved it. But we'll be back, like I said, next week with some Chris's Collection, and that should be a lot of fun. And we'll be back next month definitely with the return of Tales from the Borderlands as we mosey on forward. So thanks guys for watching. We'll be back next month with more Tales, but tune in next week for Chris's collection and all the other stuff we have coming out this month. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care.